like I said, I listened to the original version before. I like literally this afternoon. Again, in preparation for this this reaction, but also I just like the reason why I was not like live exactly at 9 was because I just posted the video from the original reaction that I had a couple of weeks ago. I think it was like September 17th or something for the original album when I heard it for the first time. So I just posted that if you guys are curious to see. There's an extra song coming tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. What? Okay. That's unfair. I might have to stream again tomorrow or early this week. But thank you for letting me know. I had absolutely no idea. And I might as well say also that I didn't get a chance to finish it, but I did start listening to the Apple interview with, what's his face? He's such a great, Zane Lowe. Yeah, he's such a great person and a great interviewer. Anyway, his interview with Charli about this era, the tour that she's on, what she's doing with her project, even the marketing behind it, and like it's a very, very interesting conversation that I honestly recommend to anybody who's interested in the music industry and the music business, especially. Like this is truly an enlightening conversation that I was listening to, and I unfortunately haven't finished, but I'm definitely planning to finish. And yeah, if you guys have the chance, I would suggest you check it out. Hello, goodbye. Oh, one of the three tracks off the deluxe version of the album still doesn't have a remix. Spring Breaker remix. Oh, it's Spring Breaker remix tomorrow. It's funny because when I was listening to that song, I was like so fully into it. So I'm happy. You see, I wasn't sure. I found it weird that one of the 3 singles or one of the 3 songs from the deluxe version had a remix, but not the other 2. So, interesting. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. I'll be on the lookout for that one. And it's going to be a separate video, unfortunately. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's start with 360 featuring Robyn and Young Lean. Oh, wait a minute. That isn't... Okay. They were coming out of my monitors instead.
They all wanna sound like me, all wanna be like me. Dress so fresh and so clean, rock with the diamonds on the sleeve. Breathing in the Stockholm breeze, get with Robyn on the beat.
Hey, yo, we're rubbing on the beat.
Sweet.
Cameras flashing, hit the scene. We're Robyn and Charli. Pull up to the party.
Okay.
3 white lines, but the lime in the Bacardi. Icons in the flesh, just demon at a party. Mayor of my town, David Beckham in the Northeast. Yeah, I hear it calling.
Pick it up, darling, London calling. When I go prancing, yeah, I go all in. Hey, why you doing so cold? I'm the realest ever, yeah. That's what I've been told. Killing this shit since 1994. Got everybody in the club dancing on their own.
I got the supersonic, push up on it, right in your ear. I got the supersonic.
Oh, I like this.
Right over here. I'm in my Elvis moment, push up on it, right over here. I got the supersonic, push up on it, right in your ear. We got that mansion, castle,
Got that,
pets, family.
got that.
Oh, that is such an interesting take on it.
Got that really very special language. No one understands it. 3 child stars out here doing damage. Me and Lean and Robyn, we don't even have to practice. We got many hits, get you feeling nostalgic. I started so young.
Whoa.
That email now, my lyrics on you. Baby on my arm, your favorite pop star is into me. Young Lean and Charli.
Know you wanna dream like Lean, wanna be like Lean, but it's not as
Okay.
Who do I trust? Me. We put this shit together so carelessly.
Hey, why you do it so cold? They say I'm the realest ever, yeah.
That's what I've been told.
Killing this shit since
You do this for a
1994.
night, yeah, we do it for a life.
I love it.
Supersonic, push up on it.
It's like there's no original part of the lyrics except for one little like sample, I guess.
I'm in my Elvis moment, push up on it, right over there. I got the supersonic, push up on it, right in your ear.
We got that,
Mansion, castle,
got that,
pets, family,
got that,
dreams,
Ooh.
action.
got that. Lights, camera, action. Got that,
Mansion, castle,
got that,
pets, family,
got that,
drinks, action,
got that.
lights, camera, action.
Wow. I love this. They literally took the song and went somewhere completely different lyrically with it. But that is great. that gives it a second win and a second life. This is great. And I said sample, but I think I was wrong. Instead of bumping that, it's got that. So kind of taking the same melody, but like really changing the lyrics. All right. And it's featuring... No, it's not. You're kidding. Sorry, I just got interrupted by a message. It's featuring Kesha. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. This album is incredible. Such a cool remix concept. Every song being almost entirely different, but Brat at heart. Lyrics on my boobies had me living. 100%. That little section, like even when she said that emails didn't exist when she was making music, that really got to me. Wait, what's the line? I started so young, I didn't even have email. Yeah. This is a great concept. I love that she handed over the keys to the artists to really make it their own. I think it, like I said, it brings in a second wind. Because, you know, a lot of people have been doing the whole remix like concept of just adding somebody to the track. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't as well as what it does. But this is like different, and that's why I love Charli. Everything she does is different. It's thinking outside the box. It's recreating the format. So yeah, honestly, great track. Like the fact that there's no original lyrics to me is like baffling, but in a positive way. All right, second track, Club Classics, featuring trickz. I wonder how much change we're gonna have in terms of production. Oh. Okay, trickz is a Spanish rapper. I had to look it up real quick. Whoa. Oh, now we hear the bumping that.
When I go to the club, I wanna hear the classics.
Whoa.
It's like when I go to the club, I wanna hear the classics. When I go to the club, I wanna hear
that is so different.
It's like when I'm in the club, yeah, I'm bumping that. When I'm at the house, yeah, I'm bumping that. 365 party girl, bumping that. Should we do a little key? Should we have a little line? Wanna club, yeah, I'm bumping that. When I'm at the house, yeah, I'm bumping that. 365 party girl, bumping that. 365 party girl, bumping that. Little push my hair back. When I'm bumping that, gonna jump when it
Whoa.
drops. Back. When I'm bumping that, push my hair back. When I'm gonna jump when it drops. Back. When I'm bumping that.
Billie Xcx es un clásico automático. Fashion killer, aunque el outfit sea básico. Yo soy una brasa, aunque no tenga nada de plástico. Bounce like Obvio es un fanático. Sigo siendo una princesa que pasea por el hood. Te daré una cita, pero no estoy en el mood.
That is so vibey.
El club, estoy sonando loop. El club, estoy sonando loop. Brat, el club. Ese culo se mueve como jelly, mueve como jelly, mueve como jelly, como jelly, mueve como jelly, como jelly, como jelly, vámonos a casa ya.
No, I'll never go home, don't sleep, don't. When I go to the club, I wanna hear this.
What?
When I go to the club, I wanna hear this.
I was fully expecting a drop.
When I go to the club, I wanna hear this. When I go to the club. When I go to the club, I wanna
Whoa.
hear this. It's like 365. 365. 365. Who the fuck you guys in the room again? 365.
It's like they're merging 365 and Club Classics together in one track. Or sampling from 365 onto Club Classics. That is mind-blowing. Wow. That changes the whole dynamic of the song. Honestly, it's a little hard to recognize because there's so many parts of 365 incorporated into it, but that's what a remix is about. It's not like just changing a few elements here and there. It's to rebuild it, really draw inspiration from the couple of parts from it and just make a new one. That is crazy. Okay, nice. Let me have a look at chat. Club Classics with BB is one of my faves. How did she make more Club Classics? More club? Agreed. Such a boss move to essentially say Brat is a Club Classics in spite of being new. Well, you know, sometimes you just feel it. Sometimes it's in your bones. You just know that it's going to be one of those, and you kind of go forward with the confidence that sometimes it really takes to be able to make it in the music industry. Hey, what's up? Looks like we're partying today at the club. Hi, Unknown. Yes, we are. Charli Xcx has dropped her remix album, and I am going to have fun reacting to it tonight alongside other projects. But yeah, so far the remixes, you are right, are on point. On point. Now we're getting into the one that I was really excited about, which I know I'm not the only one. It's probably really basic to say, but the feature with Ariana Grande, Sympathy is a knife. I have Symphony from Zara Larsson and the Trent Second Mind. Anyway, let's jump into it. Okay.
It's a knife when you know they're waiting for you to choke. It's a knife when a journalist doesn't misquote. It's a knife when a friend is suddenly stepping on your throat. It's a knife when they say that you've been doing things you don't. It's a knife when your old friends hate your new friends. When somebody says, Charlie, I think you've totally changed. It's a knife when somebody says they like the old me and not the new me. And I'm like, who the fuck is she? It's a knife when you're finally on top. Cause logically
Whoa.
they wanna see you fall to the bottom. It's a knife when you're finally on top. Cause logically the next step
Whoa.
they wanna see you fall. It's a knife when, it's a knife when, it's a knife when.
Oh my god.
It's a knife when, it's a knife when. It's a knife when you know they're counting on your mistakes. It's a knife when you're so pretty they think it must be fake. It's a knife when they dissect your body on the front page.
I think it's one of the rare instances I'm hearing Ariana with auto-tune.
Hate the nice fans when somebody says sorry. I think you've totally changed it. Somebody says they like the old me and not the new me, and I'm like, who the fuck is she? Cause it's a knife when you're finally on top. Cause logically the next step is they wanna see you fall to the bottom. It's a knife when you're finally on top. Cause logically the next step is they wanna see you fall. It's a knife when, it's a knife when, it's a knife when.
Ooh, that works so well together. Oh, wow. Whoa! I'm living this like out of world experience right now, out of body experience where I'm like, this is something I know, but I really don't know. It's like discovering a new facet of your best friend. Then you're like, where did that come out of? That is so interesting, and it adds such a deep layer to the song as well. Like, obviously, Sympathy is a Knife was in itself already like a deep song with a deep meaning, but I feel like we just took it to a whole other level with this track and this edit. And I didn't expect Ariana to be like on a track like this. Like it doesn't match anything I've heard before from her repertoire, but like this works for her. This really works in a very interesting way. So yeah, wow. Okay. I'm like, I love it. I love it. I'm also like taken aback by it. I need to process it a bit, but I know that I'm going to love it for sure. It's really interesting. Really interesting. All right. So good. Some of these songs feel like responses or follow-ups to the original tracks. Absolutely. She fits the genre way better than I expected. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Much better than anticipated. This screams crying at the club. Basil searching. Yeah. You know, it's really like a flip side. It's like the I don't know. The weirdest example I'm going to say is like, there was a show called Charmed with the three Halliwell sisters, and there was a world where it's like they were mirrored or like an alternate reality where they kind of lived as I don't know how to call them, like as warriors, like Amazonian warriors or something like that, and it was them, but it was a different side of them. It was a different version of them. And this is kind of feels the same way. It's the same song, but it's a flip side version of the song. It's a hidden version. Like the dark personality inside you that is coming out almost. This, yeah. I'm honestly genius. Charmed. I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of videos on TikTok recently of Charmed, and Facebook as well. So, wasn't Rose McGowan from Screaming that? She was, yeah. I think there was like something like 7 or 8 seasons, and she was in from like season 4 to the end or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Next one. I might say something stupid, featuring the 1975 and John. Hold on, I forgot. I know his name is kind of John Hopkins. There you go. And I know that her boyfriend is in the band of 1975, if I'm not mistaken. So that's gonna be interesting because also they have a very different like lane sonically in 1975. So, not that the other artists don't, but anyway. Ooh, we're gonna have a really different production on that one. Whoa.
I could say something small. But I might say something stupid.
Whoa. That is, I don't feel like we're in Brat anymore. I just want to go like huddle in some sort of blanket and like cry. What?
I get so cold.
Oh, that's so funny because I was talking about like going into a blanket and like wrapping it around. Now they're talking about getting cold.
I don't know if I belong here anymore.
Wow. Like, it's hard to imagine Charli XCX on a ballad, like stripped down with like no major production element. So this is interesting. Oh.
Raw in your house in a tie, putting my skin into anything. I eat a lot like a fly. I get nervous and sip the wine.
Never mind, I take back what I said.
It happens to lots of guys. Medicine makes me a problem. I'm famous, but I'm not quite.
Whoa. Okay.
Raw in my house in LA, thinking of giving up everything. Now I'm watching what I say. These interviews are so serious. My friend's been through this before, yeah. It happens to lots of guys. Medicine makes him a problem.
I'm famous, but I'm not quite.
Whoa. Interesting. That's wild. It's like so sad. It's literally the flip side of like whatever thoughts that she had, and like, you know, the overthinking aspect of it. It's like this is like you're back at home after clubbing, and you kind of, you know, like reality sets in, and you're really sad about it. That is crazy. Let's have a look at chat. The original sounds sad. Yeah, the original song is also very sad. This one builds on it so well. Yeah, this almost pop. Yeah, there was a rock element to it a little bit. I agree. Apparently, Matt Healy, the singer, is reflecting on his drinking, drug use, and past controversial remarks in the song, according to Genius. Whoa. I mean, that's a very, I guess, unique opportunity to do that when, like, the floor has been laid out. Like, you just have to jump onto a track and add to it. It feels like you don't have to start from scratch, so maybe that helps in a way. Like, it's sort of, like, therapeutic. It's like making the first steps for the person. So, interesting. A very pleasant surprise, to be honest. Don't think I'd be here for the slower remix. Yeah, well, I mean, I did not set myself any expectations for this project. I was going in with, like, just, it's going to be a pure surprise, and I'm ready for anything. But I should add that I really, really did not expect this, like, slowed down, stripped down version of a song for one of the songs on the album. So, yeah. Did she sing any leading vocals? Like, well, little parts here and there in the track. It wasn't mostly her, but there were a few lines that she did sing that I heard. So, obviously, like, she's a very, like, I don't see her naturally singing that type of song in her career. So this is more like, almost like she's kind of the feature on the track in terms of proportions, but it makes for an interesting, like, just album overall. So I like it. I really like it. Okay, talk. Finally.
Hay una fiesta en mi casa. Vengan. Será muy divertido.
Are we getting too close? You're leaving things in my head. I'll be honest, you scare me.
Ooh.
My life's supposed to be a party. Do you ever think about me? Cause we talk, yeah, we talk all night. And the more I know you, the more I like you. Can you stick with me, maybe just for life?
Oh, I like this.
Talk to me in French, talk to me in Spanish, talk to me in your native language. Doesn't matter if I understand it. Talk right in my ear, tell me your secrets and fears. Once you talk to me, I'll talk to you and say, hey, we go back to my place.
Okay, here's the plan. I wanna fly you out to Amsterdam. To fuck you and I wanna.
Oh, they made a house. I love it. It's so funny. I'm gonna pause it right here because so when they both performed in well, technically Laval, the town outside of Montreal, but the Greater Montreal area or region, because Quebec is a French province, like they obviously knew that we spoke French predominantly, and so they just yelled out, "Talk to me in French," because it was like obviously connecting with the fans. So I just have this vivid memory of them like, "Talk to me in French," like they really just went all out. I mean, I love how it fits his album as much as it fits her album.
No, don't pretend that you are. We're still obsessed like we just met. And when you fuck me, it's crazy. You're thinking about me. Cause we talk that talk, and we talk all night.
Oh yeah.
The more I know you, the more I like you. Can you stick with me, maybe just for life? And say what's on your mind, my baby.
Talk to me in French, talk to me in Spanish, talk to me in your own made-up language. Doesn't matter if I understand and talk right in my ear. Tell me your secrets and fears. Once you talk to me, I'll talk to you and say, shall we go back to my place?
Okay, here's the plan. I wanna fly you.
I love that breakdown. I'm lost. I'm trying to keep up with the lyrics, but I'm lost in it.
J'ai perdu mon téléphone, mais tu sais quoi? Ça en valait la peine parce que c'était une soirée de fou.
Yeah, last night was crazy. Let's do it again.
Okay, that. Hold on, I just saw the comments. Everything just clicked at once. I saw the funniest thing, Duolingo. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Okay, Dua is a voice in Spanish. Okay, at the beginning, or yeah, Spanish at the beginning, the first two lines, and in French at the end, uncredited. Interesting. The instrumental reminds me of Dancing Out at Gay Bars. It does. It's Dua for sure. Yeah, Dua has a recognizable voice, 100%. Duolingo killed me. But that was great. Also a very nice surprise to have Dua. I didn't expect it. But this makes a lot of sense. And also I was saying, I know I'm going to keep repeating it, but I have a feeling that French is going to make this like, it's going to have this like major presence in pop music over the course of like the next few years. So this is interesting. There was also a bit of French on Dua's album. She did like talk in French on the album and have a couple of references to French as well, which I think it was like French exit, sortie à l'anglaise that she was saying. Anyway, I loved it. I loved what was done with the track, and I love the fun part of it. Like there's a part of the song that's really, really naughty. I'm not gonna lie, but it felt like a fun house song that you want to just party to so much, especially after the track that we had before. But I'm loving this. I am loving this. This remix album is just surprising me on so many levels, and I love it. Yeah, they're both touring together. Yeah, because I saw them when they came to Montreal. I got myself a ticket by myself, and I went there, and I was really close to the stage too. I was like off on the side of one of the sides, and yeah, I just had a phenomenal experience. I thought the production of that show was beyond, and I had a great time, even though technically I hadn't listened to Brat yet when I went to the concert, but I did react to it like the next day or like 2 days after. But that was a great show. I love Troye, and I love Charli. I was about to say her full name, Charli Xcx, as artists, and like I really had a good time at that concert. Definitely. All right, next one. Wait, sorry, I just like, everything stopped at the same time. Von Dutch, A.G. Cook remix with Addison Rae. I was curious about that one.
That life, Von Dutch, cult classic, but I still pop every time my track drops. You're jealous. I'm just
it's like a softer version of Von Dutch.
In your dad's basement, bet you you're disappointed that I'm shining, I'm just living that life.
Von Dutch cold classic, but I still pop. Pack the LV cases, watch me do a little globe trot.
Got a lot to say about my debut,
About my constant revenue.
I guess it makes sense, 'cause I'm just living that life.
Just wanna scream my name on
Oh, wow.
on and on, 'cause I'm just living that. You just wanna scream my name
Whoa.
on and on, 'cause I'm just living that life.
Made another page just to look at my pics, my tight dress and red lips. I know you want it, I'm just living that life.
Linked with Addison on Melrose. Bought some cute clothes and wrote this in the studio, 'cause I'm just living that life. On Dutch cold classic, but I still pop.
Always give me more views, it's kinda like your day job.
I really like that, but I still pop, and this song being kind of the poppier version of On Dutch a little bit.
I'm just living that life.
Whoa.
I'm just living that life.
Where's this going? Okay.
I'm just living that. You just wanna scream my name on and on, 'cause I'm just living that life.
All these girls are like,
Can I get a picture?
and then they go online like,
Just kidding, I hate you.
Oh, shit.
'Cause we're just living that life.
Wow. Once again. Sort of like I expected it, but I didn't expect it. And it just messes with my mind because it's taking from things that I do know, but it's like I don't know. And I'm surprised by Addison's presence on it. I really liked it. Yeah, what a great twist on the song again. I know I'm going to repeat myself, but I love this concept. I love this concept of an album. It's brilliant. It's really brilliant. And it gives like I said, yet again, like a second wind. It really just provides another experience with it. And I think I'm going to quote one of her interviews saying that she said, like, there's not just one way to live the music. She was looking for a way to make it live on and not stop after, like, one original version, which, mission accomplished. It's even this early on in the album. All right, let's have a look at chat. You just know the heterosexual audience at that show is very slim. This feels like a conversation type song, if that makes sense. Yeah, they're talking together in the lyrics. I agree. I agree as well. They're really having a conversation about like what you would imagine of like two famous people being like, the pressures of being famous and like the downsides of being famous, the drawbacks. I really like. This is fun. All right, Everything is Romantic, which I was listening to today, and it reminded me of my trip to Italy because there's like references to seeing Capri, seeing Pompeii, and the orange drinks being how are they called? I have literally the brand logo in my mind. I can see it, but I cannot make out the letters of it. It'll come back. But anyway, I was like thinking about the song and it was reminding me of my trip because I was exactly in that area, Capri and Pompeii. So I was looking forward to this version.
Fallen.
Oh.
Fall in love. Fall in love again. Fall in love again and 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 again.
Ooh.
Fall in love again and again. Fall in love again. Fall in love. Fall.
Walk to the studio soaking wet. 8 cab tag on a bus stop sign. in the window pane. What's up? It's me, that's mine.
Ooh.
Sleepyhead, cause all the fucking foxes kept me awake last night.
Oh, that's much more in your feels. It's
Toilet calls from a hot
deeper.
tub bed, hungover on Tokyo time.
Hey girl, what's up? How you been? I think I need your advice.
It's crazy, I was just thinking.
Ooh.
I'm trying to shut off my brain. I'm thinking about work all the time.
Oh, whoa.
I knew that you would relate. I feel smothered by logistics. Need my fingerprints on everything. Trying to feed my relationship.
That is crazy.
Back time, did I lose my perspective? Everything's still romantic, right?
Late nights in black silk in East London. Church bells in the distance. Free bleeding in the autumn rain. Fall in love again and again. Late nights in black silk in East London. Church bells in the distance. Free bleeding in the autumn rain.
Fall in love again and again.
Whoa.
Fall in love. Fall in love again. Fall in love.
I love that.
Fall in love again and again. Fall in love.
That whole like run riff situation happening. I like it.
Fall in love again and again. Fall in love again and again. Fall in love again and again.
Romantic.
Fall in love again and again. Fall in love again and again. Fall in love again and again. Fall in love again and again.
Romantic.
Fall in love again and again. 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 Black silk in East London. Church bells in the distance. Free bleeding in the autumn rain. Fall in love again and again. 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 Black silk in East London. Church bells in the distance. Free bleeding in the autumn rain. Fall in love again and again. Late nights in black silk in East London. Church bells in the distance. Free bleeding in the autumn rain. Fall. Silver scratch card in the canal. Romantic like £6 wine. Dark in the park, Celtic graves. Girl throws up from the back of a lime. Headphones on, I hit play. All things change in the blink of an
Oh,
eye.
that string arrangement.
Charlie calls from a photo set. Living that life is romantic, right?
We're getting a lot of like darker versions of the songs, like the alternate reality of like, yeah, some things are beautiful, and then this is the harsh reality of it. And I love that they had a conversation. Like it felt like we were listening to a phone call on this one. Like there was really just like this back and forth, and it felt like intimate. It felt like we were intruding on something that we shouldn't have listened. But yeah, that was really interesting. It's almost like it's romantic, but it's a sad romantic of like everything that I dreamed of. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking about it now. It's kind of a funny follow-up because I remember saying about the original version of the track that it's like at the end, the repetition of everything is so romantic. It's like when you constantly live the dream and you're always in it, everything becomes so mundane and repetitive. And you kind of get used to it. And it doesn't have the magic that you saw in it at the beginning. And this is kind of the continuation of it, but like more about life in general. Just like I'm in it, I've been doing it, and now I'm kind of getting sick of it. And like there's so many things that I don't like about it. So this is like kind of the interpretation I guess I have of this track. But I liked it a lot. I like how sad it was, how autumn fall it felt. All right. Okay, my favorite remix so far. Oof, tough question. I really like what was done with Talk Talk, even though technically I had heard it live in show, but I couldn't tell what the difference was between the original version and the remix version. I mean, I really, really like how 360 did not have any reference at all to the original lyrics. That's a tough question. Let me come back at the end because there are so many different options that are coming up. Let me finish the project and I'll probably answer that question in the end. April, that's it. April, that was the drink that I was looking for. Thank you. Another fave of mine off this album. I definitely see why. Lyrics and vocals, yes. Yeah, and it speaks on the harsh reality of fame. Basically, similar to what I was saying, it really feels like a flip side to Brat. Brat was a party, and this is like having to compensate for it, or the aftermath of it. I did not react to Caroline's album last year. I saw her live once, and I think she was opening up for Dua Lipa for the Future Nostalgia Tour. The show in itself was great, but I really had a bad experience because of personal reasons. So it's kind of a bit of a blur to me, that specific concert. I'm due to like have a new experience with Dua and make up for that bad experience, but I don't know what happened. I never really got the chance to explore Caroline's discography. I have to at some point. But I feel like I'm going to wait until the next album, and like within the week of that upcoming album, I'll probably film my reactions to past works. But I do have to get into her music, that I know. And I know I'm going to like her music. Caroline Stunn's on the track. I really hope she has a new album in the works right now. Yeah, I'm going to be there for sure for her next one. Well said. Yeah, beautiful. And sorry, I'm kind of reading a lot. You guys, the fact that you're there, I love it so much. This is great. This is fun. Thank you for being here. And the song ends with strings like the original started, and it starts with more of a remix start, the way the original ends. Ooh, nice observation. It is really cool to see. Nice, I appreciate it. Thank you for pointing that out. All right, Rewind featuring Bladee. Let's do this. Oh, it's like softer keys.
Sometimes I just wanna rewind, wanna turn back time to a different time. Oh, sometimes I just wanna rewind. I just wanna rewind. I just wanna rewind.
Maybe I need a reality check. Sometimes no, I just gotta say less. Gone so well, drew lines on my chest. When I look in the mirror, I don't see no reflect. All this money makes me competitive. Gotta get more, living all excess.
I must confess I'm under stress.
Turn back the time again.
I must confess I'm under stress. I'm under pressure in my head. I'm 6 feet underneath myself. I'm trying to catch up with my breath. Even with everything on deck, I'm only thinking about less. Thinking how to move like chess. Mirror leaves me unimpressed.
Maybe I need a reality check. Sometimes no, I just gotta say less. Wanna see my face all up in the press. When I don't, sometimes I get a little depressed. LA makes me so competitive. Sometimes I wanna wake up dead.
I must confess
This is
I'm under
Turn
stress.
back the
so
time.
sad.
I'm in the hills, perfectly still. The sun is setting in my will. My mind is split. I like to build. I pay for everything. My soul care for everything I feel. 360, find a way to deal. The shadow spreads across the field. I wanna rewind on the real.
Whoa.
Yeah, press rewind. Yeah, bring the beat back. Press rewind.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, press rewind.
Oh.
We're clean for everything. Remind me. We're clean for everything. Remind me.
Nice. Crazy.
We're clean for everything. Remind me.
Whoa. this really feels okay. So I'm gonna actually go back to the analogy I think that I used at the end of listening to the original album, which was the album felt like one clubbing night where we have the intro 360, and then we kind of jump into like Charli's mind as to like everything that's been on her mind during the day or the week, leading her to want to party and distract herself. But secretly, she's kind of thinking about it the whole time. And then we get to 365, which is bringing her back into the club scene and kind of ending her night. This kind of feels like the aftermath of that night. Of like, she had so many things on her mind that now she's dealing with it. And like, it's kind of resurfacing and reality is coming back. So it's like sad, but also in a like, I'm just coming out of the club mindset. It literally is its own sonic environment, its own creative environment as a standalone, complementary to the original version. It's really not an extension. It really feels like another storyline. But I love it. It's brilliant. Like I feel like I'm almost listening to a brand new album, but it sounds familiar. But I'm like, oh, it's new stuff, you know. All right. I wonder how involved the featured artists were on this album. Apparently a lot. Like, I heard, I feel like in an interview or something that she pretty much handed over the songs being like, do whatever you want with it. And they provided direction. She really said, AG, get in here and do what you need to do. 100%. I love both versions, to be honest. Yeah, I was listening to the original version, and the other one feels a little more hyped up. But it's kind of like in a hurry. Like, okay, I just want to rewind. Like, give me something to change my mind. But this one is like, oof, I wish we could rewind. I don't know if you guys kind of understand the difference between both, but that's really how I feel about it. Anyway, it's really genius. Give me just a fraction of a second. I just need to blow my nose, and I'm not going to do it in front of the camera, which would be a little intimidating. So give me like literally 20 seconds. I'll be right back, okay? I'm going to put my waiting screen in the meantime. Hello again. Sorry, I've been meaning to like blow my nose for like 2 songs now, and I couldn't hold it in anymore. All right, so what have you guys been saying? I love both versions, to be honest. Yes, and the next couple of songs are so much like AG's solo work. I love it. Ooh, okay. So I guess we're really getting a feel, or at least I am getting a feel for AG's work, which I, much to a lot of people's deception, have not listened to yet, which I should, but I'm waiting for the right opportunity for it. So anyway, next one, which is the actual feature of A.G. Cook on So I, which from my understanding, he also worked with Sophie, possibly. So it made sense that they both like are together on that track specifically. Now I wonder how sad it's going to be, though. I could be surprised. Anyway, let's play it. Whoa. Okay.
Now I wanna think about all the good times. First met on the outskirts of Stockholm, all your things in a black suitcase. First day made vroom vroom in the basement. Now I wanna think about all the good times. Head bop hard with your arm up, dancing hot pink jacket on, music turned up, bounce that track, take it straight to the party. Now I wanna think about all the good times. First time I ever felt alive on stage, in Texas, in matching latex. That's as cool as I'm ever gonna feel.
Whoa. We're really getting deep, like personal stuff.
Now I wanna think about all the good times. Me and AG on Mulholland, crazy Uber, straight from a video shoot. Got a birthday cake on the way. Now I wanna think about all the good times. Best night ever in Arco Santi. So many friends right there in the audience. When I look back, what the fuck was I wearing? Now I wanna think about all the good times. One big smile, crack the whole world open. Sipping green juice, looking so chic, soft response while you play with attention. Now I wanna think about all the good times.
Wow.
Like when we took BB down to Bubbles, took her shoes off, ran around barefoot, played that song we made that day. Now I wanna think about all the good times. DJ sat back to back with Twiggy, she was nervous, you were so nice, said you had the best time with her. Now I wanna think about all the good times. Me and Nini crying to your songs, no songs ever made us feel that much. Can't explain cause it's just too much. Now I wanna think about all the good times. Talking on Zoom in 2020, red hair brushed out, sat back home. Lyrics back and forth on text. Now I wanna think about all the good times. Like the first time I heard your music, my ex-boyfriend played your sound at that moment, really changed my life.
That is insane. It's almost like it's really sad what I'm about to say, but it almost sounds like a eulogy in song format. Whoa. Wow. That, I mean, it's so emotionally loaded as a topic that it's crazy to A, process it within first, like, listen, and to B, just, like, feel okay listening to a song like this. Like, I'm like, in whether you like Charli or you like Sophie or you like AG or like you're just dabbling into it, the moment that you understand the context, like, this becomes a lot. It's so profound and personal and intimate. I think really the most important thing here is intimate. There's something about it that really feels like pouring your heart out and just remembering obviously the good times, but also the pain that comes with knowing that you're not going to have those good times again. So, hold on. Oh, wow. You guys left quite a few comments. Let me get through them quickly. Okay, so you're... hold on a minute. There's so many things happening on my computer. Okay, so you're singing... hold on. I'm trying to figure out where I left off. That next... Okay. Hey, did Hey Cutie back in the day... They did Hey Cutie back in the day, and I really put... PC music on the map. Interesting. So I sat on the original album, and I love that this version explores the happy memories instead. Agreed. So I emotionally destroying me, not once but twice. Yeah, well, that's what good music makes you do. It makes you feel something. Like a journey through loss between both tracks, 100%. Favorite remix. I never thought it was going to be more emotional than the OG. Well, never say never. Rest in peace, legend, 100%. And I love the emphasis on now I want to think about all the good times. Yeah, it really feels like a eulogy where at the end it's like, I remember all those memories, but I don't want this to stop me in life. Kind of type scenario. So I like it. I really like it. It's so intense, but like so right at the same time. It's a weird thing to explain. I'm not gonna lie. But I appreciate it. That was fun. Okay, that being said, we are heading into Girl So Confusing with the one and only Lorde, who I think they performed this song together in New York, if I'm not mistaken.
It's so confusing sometimes to be a girl. It's so confusing sometimes to be a girl. How do you feel being a girl? How do you feel being a girl? And I don't know, I'm just a girl. Yeah, I don't know if you like me. Sometimes I think you.
Ooh, this time we're sticking a little closer to the original.
You just wanna be me. You always say let's go out, so we go eat at a restaurant. Sometimes it feels a bit awkward because we don't have much in common. People say we're alike, they say we've got the same hair. We talk about making music, but I don't know if it's honest. Can't tell if you wanna see me falling over and failing, and you can't tell what you're feeling. I think I know how you feel. It's so confusing sometimes to be a girl.
It's such an interesting melody. I love it.
It's so confusing sometimes to be a girl. How do you feel being a girl?
Okay.
How do you feel being a girl? And I don't know, I'm just a girl. Well, honestly, I was speechless when I woke up to your voice. Now you told me how you'd been feeling. Let's work it out on the remix. You always
Whoa.
but then I'd cancel last minute. I was so lost in my head and scared to be in your pictures. 'Cause for the last couple years,
That is a direct response.
I tried to starve myself thinner, and then I gained all the way back. I was trapped in the hatred, and your life seemed so awesome. I never thought for a second my voice was in your head. Girl, you walk like a bitch. When I was 10, someone said that, and it's just self-defense until you're building a weapon. She believed my projection, and now I totally get it. Forgot that
No way.
still a young girl from Essex. People say we're alike, they say we've got the same hair. It's you and me on the coin. The industry loves to spend, and when we
I'm
put this
floored.
away, the internet will go crazy. I'm glad I know how you feel, 'cause I ride for you, Charlie. It's so confusing sometimes to be
That is wild.
girl.
It's a direct response.
It's so confusing sometimes to be a girl.
No wonder why people lost their shit when they heard that.
How do you feel being a
Whoa.
girl? And I don't know, I'm just a girl.
And I like how their voices blend together really, really well. They're like similar in a way, but you can distinguish them a little bit too. That is crazy. It's like they just sat down and they decided to hash out things in a song. That's wild. Okay. Time to pray to our Lord and Savior. They did, and I've never seen a crowd roar like that before. Understandably, this is another one that had me weeping. Oh, you understand music, and I appreciate it. Well, hold on a minute. I appreciate that about you. You understand music. That's all that matters. Lorde's verse really hits me at a personal level, going through body dysmorphia and comparing yourself to others. Ooh, first of all, sorry that you're going through that. And second of all, I understand how that song could hit you like that emotionally. Bawling, never mind crying in the club. Erase diss tracks and let's bring back tracks where we mend the trauma together. I agree. I 100% agree. Such weird conflicting feelings hearing this for the first time. Understandably, but also super impressive. Like that makes for such a chemistry between the two singers on the same track. It's really a once in a lifetime phenomenon of like people hashing out feelings in a track. Wild to me. Lorde sent her entire lyrics response to Charli via text message. that's that's bold. That's really bold. Really indicative of our times, though, I gotta say. And I'm just a little bit blown away by this. I don't want to say that it's my number one so far, but it's really not that far off, and it might solidify and climb. I don't know. We'll see, but I was really impressed by this one. The transparency and brutal honesty on this one, 10 out of 10. Wild. Okay, all right. Apple featuring the Japanese House, whom I've never heard, so that's going to be new for me.
I've been looking at you so long now, I only see me. I've been looking at you so long now, I only see me. I've been looking at you so long now, I only see me. I've been looking at you so long now, I only see me. I wanna know where you go when you're feeling alone, when you're feeling alone.
I love the chords.
When you made me so sad, so sad.
What?
You're making me so sad, so sad. And I'm living in another country, got another girlfriend that you never met.
Whoa.
I ignore you when I see you calling, 'cause I know here's something I might regret.
That sounds like synth pop-ish. Like less dance, but more like nostalgic synth pop.
When you made me so sad, so sad. And you're making me so sad, so sad. Somebody asked me how you doing, and I make excuses and I say you're fine. I keep trying not to think about you, but I seem to think about you all the time. When you made me so sad, so sad.
I want to blast it out in my car. I mean, it's getting cold now, but I would like definitely have a top down at that point.
So sad.
Sometimes when I go home, it doesn't feel like home. Don't know if you can hear me inside this conversation. Sometimes when I go home, it doesn't feel like home. Silently pack my things, get in the car. I just wanna drive.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm loving this. I think sonically this is the one that's like most up my alley, but that's obviously a personal bias, right? I really like the softness that came with this. Instead of like sounding poppy, like happy pop, it sounded nostalgic pop. And I really, really like this. It also really reminded me of a song by deadmau5 called The Veld, which I highly suggest that you check out. I love the melody and like the construction of the song and how it sounds. And it reminds me of this production. This is easily going to be at the top of the ranking for me. I just loved it. As sad as it sounds, and as much as I can like slightly relate to it, of home not feeling like home, which I've felt a couple times in my life, but we're not going to get into that today. There's something about the production that feels so soft and so like ready to move on from an event in your life and just wanting to leave for the better. Like, it's a little sad that you're leaving, but you're also happy that you're getting something better out of it. I don't know. I like it. I really like it. Chat, let's have a look at you. I love how the song sound with good headphones. It moves around so nice. Yeah, I noticed it in the production and the mixing. I'm sorry. The way I read the sentence was so fragmented. I apologize for that. I like the Japanese House album from a few years back, so this was another nice surprise. Ooh, I'm going to have to check that out. Childhood trauma. The gift that keeps on giving. Listen, let's not talk about it. We'll talk about it at a different time. Let's enjoy Charli Xcx, please. But yeah, I guess I feel like we could talk about it for hours. Anyway... Okay, I liked it. Let's move on to B2B with Tinashe. I was looking forward to this one, and I cannot wait to get my hands on this one. Let's go. Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
I travel around the world to 15 countries in 4 days, and after I get off stage, I'm on set shooting till the AM. I'm fucking tired, but I love it, and I'm not complaining.
Well.
Oh shit, I kinda made it. As I go back to 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 back Tinashe, wanna do this song. 2 days later, got the vocals cut. Oh my god,
whoa.
Who the fuck up? Now everybody wants what we got. Cause we made them boom clap, made them get 2 on. All the way from Los Angeles to
oh my god! Again French! Again! 10 ans plus tard et toujours en place. Wait. What? I'll get back to this in a minute. Get back. Wow. Nice. I love this. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Can we take a second? For that line didn't come out of nowhere. They've been sleeping on me. I'm bored. There are so many moments where I'm frustrated at the idea of artists only blowing up after so long in the industry. Like Tinashe, really, I mean, she had a solid career and she had her fan base, but really blew up when she released the song whose title I can't even think about it because I think I'm so mad at the situation. Anyway, the song that went viral on TikTok. And Charli, with this album, finally getting the flowers that she deserves. Anyway, I get really frustrated when I see a talented artist not blowing up like that. And I'm like, they've been deserving this for so long. They've put in the work. They proved themselves. Anyway, but yeah, overall, I really like the production. And that little bit of French again, I like it. It's a great switch up to the song. It's a great, like, it's so direct, it's so honest. It's like, because we made them boom clap, we made them Tuan. Boom clap being Charli's single, and then Tuan being Tinashe's early single as well. This is crazy. It's like, I've been there for so long and I'm seeing them blow up and I'm like, I'm so happy for them. Finally, at last. Anyway, okay. Let's go back to chat for a sec. All right, Charli really said, let's talk about trauma specifically. I mean, she probably didn't. But yeah, we can all lie. We can say that she did. She made this song for me. She made Apple for me. She was like, let's start a conversation. Let's go sit on the couch together and let's talk. The lyrics are deep, but the beat is truly hot. Yeah. I would not be trusted on dance floor with this playing. Agreed. Not that you, but like even I probably wouldn't. It'd take a few drinks. It would take a few drinks, but anyway. Both been consistently making incredible albums for the best part of the decade. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is so well deserved. I'm really happy they collabed together. That was a nice surprise as well. Some of the features were a little more predictable, but this one, I really didn't expect that one. Okay. Mean Girls with Julian Casablancas. What?
I played this game before, fighting for a hopeless cause.
What? This sounds like an 80s or 90s track.
This one's for all my mean girls. This one's for all my mean girls. This one's for all my mean girls.
Yes, one for the ones that left, one for the abandonment.
Almost sounds like an arcade game to a certain extent. Or like a Mario Brothers early game. A little bit. Like 8-bit, almost?
This one's for all my mean girls. 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 This one's for all my mean girls.
I love that she has auto-tune, but still goes off tune or off pitch. Ooh.
I don't understand where you're coming from. I damn all our peers. I love you more. Be with me. Get your guitar.
This one's for all my mean girls. This one's for all my mean girls. This one's for all my mean girls. This one's for all my mean girls.
I have another metaphor to describe this project.
This one's for all my mean girls. That's right. This
Oh, wow, that was a dry ending. I'm gonna say, you know what? This feels like, if we're keeping the metaphor of like the original version of the album was Charli in the club. First track is her like entering the club. Then all the tracks is like the conversations in her head, like overthinking about things in life and the reasons why she's going to club. 365, that's when she ends her night and she's leaving. This album feels like she's out of the building, but she's like coming across a bunch of different people that she hasn't said hi to in a minute. And she's having one-on-one conversations as she's like trying to leave. And so some of the conversations are about reminiscing on, you know, sad stuff and past stuff. And then some of the conversations are about like settling some shit that they've been through in the past and like, hey, we should put it aside. Some conversations about like having fun and like talking about the industry. It really feels like this continuation in the storyline. It almost feels like a separate project in terms of like sonically production and like how it works differently in terms of incorporating elements from the first one. But like topic-wise, lyric-wise, it feels like an extension of like we're leaving the club and we're having conversations with a bunch of people before finally heading home. And I like this. I really like this. This is brilliant. I really like this production too. That was interesting. Like I said, it really reminded me of like 8-bit, like early video games type of arcade style. This really makes it so wild. I love it. So weird, but here for it. I like it a lot too. It's kind of it kind of reminds me of some weird like Owl City like music from the 2000s. 100%. Almost a little electro clash. Yeah. Could imagine it. Oh, Fisher Spooner. I have no idea who that is, but I have to look into it. You might want to listen to her episode of the Tape Notes podcast. She breaks down a lot. Ooh, noted. I have some homework. All right, so I think about it all the time featuring, and I feel like I'm going to mess up the pronunciation. Bon Iver? Bon Iver? I think that's how you're supposed to say it. Might be wrong. That's going to be interesting. Wow. We're in a different decade now. Whoa.
Yeah. First off, you're bound to the album. Then you're locked into the promo. Next 3 years have gone by. Me and George sit down and try to plan for our future. But there's so much guilt involved when we stop working. Because you're not supposed to stop when things start working. No. I found love, baby. But I was scared to run out of time. I think about it all the time. Was I made for this? I'm confused with all these feelings.
Whoa.
But I make a sacrifice. Just in the nick of time. I'm so scared to run.
I'm blown away. By the production and the lyrical content and like sticking to the same themes of like family and like having children.
I'm exactly the same, but I'm older now. And I got even more stress on my body. So
And it feels like she doesn't have any auto-tune right now.
should I stop my birth control? Because my career still feels small in the existential scheme of it all.
Whoa.
I'm so scared to run out of time. I'm so scared. Scared to run out of time. I think about it all the time. I'm scared to run out of time.
Wow. I love it. Oh, I could easily lose myself in the sound. Like, escape to a whole different dimension. Wow. Once again, one other, like, brutally honest song and, like, completely putting all cards on the table and, like, opening up on such sensitive topics, but important topics, especially nowadays in the modern world. Okay. Hold on. I'm just looking at chat. Hi. I don't know how to... Abogical? Abogical? Yeah, I was assuming that's how you pronounce it. But hi, nailed it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'll take it when I do. I did not expect to like this track, but I really like it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I didn't have any like preconceived ideas or notions. I just know that Bon Iver is like talented and they know so much. But like they've worked with some of the greatest, by the way. But no, I love how melodic it was and still rather like mid-tempo while maintaining this like sadness in it, that like almost regretfulness to a certain extent, or like. Well, I mean, really, she pointed out, like, it's the guilt of it, of, like, wanting to take a bit of time away from music to have a family, but feeling like you can't. And I think the production embodied that feeling super, super well. I love Charli's vocals on this track. Yeah, and there was a part that didn't have any autotune, and it was much more like a vulnerable moment, and it fit really well in the idea of the song. I have no idea what the connection is between them, but it really works. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I wonder how... I don't know how so many of these collaborations came to be. Like, how did it happen? Like, just a pure invite? Like, especially Lorde. Do you just, like... I don't know. Well, they did talk about a voice note that was sent. So maybe, like, the song came out. And then she was like, hey, the song is about to come out. Do you want to jump on it later on? I would assume. Anyway, but... wow. What a track. Okay. All right. Now 365 featuring Shygirl, which I technically did see live in the show. But I wasn't familiar with the song, like I said, before the show because I didn't listen to the album until after the show. So it's time to really get into it. But I have an idea of who Shygirl is and a bit of her music because I saw her as the opening act. So let's jump into it. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Oh, this is some hardcore party stuff.
365 go. 365 go. 365 go. Go 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 go. When I'm in the club, yeah, I'm loving that. When I'm at the house, yeah, I'm loving that. 365 party girl, loving that. Should we do a little key? Should we have a little line? Wanna go real wild when I'm loving that. Meet me in the bathroom if you're loving that. 365.
I love how much of the production changed over the tracks of the album. Ooh.
Push my head back, look hot when I'm looking at. No, I really don't stop when I'm looking at. Gonna jump when it drops when I'm looking at. Dial 999, it's a good time. Who the fuck are you? I'm a brat when I'm bumping that. No, I wanna hear my track, are you bumping that?
Damn.
Don't scrap, I'll be having that. No, I'll never go home, don't sleep, don't. 365 party go. 365 party go. 365 party go. 365 party go. 365 party girl. 365 party girl. 365 party girl. 365 365 365 365 girl.
I feel like I'm raving right now. I'm not in my bedroom. Like I've just completely escaped this reality. Woo! Like I said, I kind of expected like I knew what to expect, and I also knew what to expect out of Shygirl because I heard her music. It fits really, really well, and I think she was a great choice as an opening act to the show as well. Yeah, no, that's a full hardcore like party mode type of track. But once again, kind of like, actually, you know what? I'll keep that allegory that I was created, the metaphor of meeting your friends. This feels like the friend you find that's like, no, come back, let's continue having a party. Like, let's continue having this night. And you're like, no, I'm tired. I gotta go home now. Like, I've been through too much. I've felt too much. I'm mentally drained. I'm emotionally exhausted. I need to go home. And then, no, come back. Let's go dance. One last one, please. Just one last one. That's how it felt like. Wow, I just acted out a whole scene by myself. I'm becoming delirious. Anyway, let's have a look at chat. Apparently, she texted Lorde, told her, but she'd already heard it since it was already out in New Zealand. Oops. The song is so aggressive when it starts. Love it. Yeah, 100%. My only complaint about this is it's so short. Aw. Padigal. Yeah. Shygirl's worth checking out too. Yeah. I'm going to have to get into her music. Like I said, I heard a couple of tracks live that she performed, but I'm really going to have to dig deeper than that. Shygirl 8 on this track. Her verse was hot. Yeah. Yeah, so using your metaphor of continuing the night, I guess Billie is the hookup you're going home to. Oh! You know what? I hadn't thought that far, but you might be onto something. I like that. Okay, let's jump into the last track of the remix album. Let's go.
Hey, Billie, you there?
You wanna guess the color of my underwear? You wanna know what I got going on down there? Is it pretty in pink or all see-through? Is it showing off my brand new lower back tattoo? You wanna put them in your mouth?
I'm happy that the production didn't change all that much because it was really good.
That's what I'm talking about. Put them in your mouth, pull them all down south. You wanna turn this shit out? That's what I'm talking about. Try it, hide it, lick it, spit it, pull it to the side and get all up in it. Wearing poster might be.
I gotta pause it, I'm sorry, but every time I hear that part, all I can think of is like pull it, twist it, bump it. The toy from the 90s. Every single time I cannot help myself but to think of that every time I hear the chorus. Anyway, sorry about that.
Send him to the day, I think he's with it. Try it, hide it, lick it, spit it, pull it to the side and get all up in it. Wearing poster might remix it. Eat it for lunch, it's so delicious. Don't have to guess the color of your underwear. Already know what you got going on down there. It's the lacy black pair with the little bows. The ones I picked out for you in Tokyo. I saw them when you sat down. They were peeking out. I'm gonna tell you right now, they're all I'm thinking about. I wanna try it, bite it, lick it, spit it, pull it to the side and get all up in it. Kiss it right again, I fit it. Charli likes boys, but she knows I'd hit it.
I did not expect that. Damn. Ooh. Oh, that's wild. That is wild. That is crazy. That is crazy. Whoa. I mean, I like how, because Billie's voice is very, like, soft-spoken, but it can be so sultry at the same time. So I love how it added a layer of sultriness to the song. But that they kept the production very close to the original, which makes it very... because I loved it. I really loved it from the beginning. But it makes it more dynamic because of the two different tones of voices, I guess, in a track. So I liked it a lot. You know what? I'm going to go back to my metaphor and say that it is a hookup. But what happened was you came across Shygirl. Shygirl was really convincing. And then you finally, like, accepted and, you know, like, caved in. Like, okay, one last one. And then you went in. And then you matched eyes with one person. And you were like, okay, I know who I'm ending my night with. And this is what happened to it. So, yeah. Damn. Okay. That was really interesting. I really liked it. I don't think there's one track I didn't like on this remix album. Not one. And trust me, remixes I'm usually fairly critical of. What a project. What a project. I'm still like blown away by the quality and the vision of putting this together and having this idea of really switching it up completely for the tracks and building something different. That was fantastic. Let's have a look at the chat. Bop. I'm sorry. You guys, every time you're going to hear the chorus for the song, you're going to think of the game. I'm sorry. Billie is laying it on thick. Yeah, she wants it. Send Billie to the H word jail. Like HOE? Jail? Is that what we're talking about? Anyway, this album's so much fun. I agree. That was a great experience. I don't know. It's not that I wasn't too sure what I was getting into, but I was like, you know, I'm ready for anything. It could go either way. It could be a little bit repetitive. I didn't know that, like, I had heard the comment that she, like, gave everybody the tracks and, like, was like, you do what you want with it. But I didn't expect it to be that intense of a switch up. That new of a world to be in. And that was great. That was fantastic. Brat, and it's completely different, but it's still album of the year. Absolutely. Agreed. Oh, that H word. Right. 100%. But we're adults. We're allowed to be, I guess. Okay, well, I guess this wraps up my reaction for Brat, and it's completely different, but it's also still Brat, which is the remix album to the original album Brat. I hope you guys enjoyed your time. I had a great time reacting to this, and this was phenomenal. And yeah, okay, a favorite track. Do I have a favorite track? I don't know. I really liked Tinashe's feature. I thought the references were great. Lorde's feature it literally floored me. I love the switch up on Talk Talk with Troye. It was nice to hear Robyn on 360. I was really surprised by Bon Iver's feature. Oh, I don't know. This is going to be a hard one, guys. This is rough. I'm going to say it's going to be something I have to sleep on. There are so many of them that I really immediately want to go back to and listen to again. But like I said, the entirety of the project is great. So it's something that I would definitely listen from top to bottom again and again and again.